Hi guys, I'm Andy, welcome back to Backpacking UK, the YouTube channel that's all about hiking, backpacking and wild camping. Right, today is absolutely glorious. We've come to Lake District to go wild camping. So this is my pitch overlooking Wast Water. I've got an absolutely cracking wild camping spot. So today we'll be wild camping in the Wasdale Valley. It's just one of my favourite places. It's really quite remote. It's not the easiest to get to by car, but you really feel like you're in the wilderness here. So to the south and to the west of me, I've just got sort of lowlands, farmland, woodland, the sea, and then before you know it, the mountains coming out of the ground, some of the highest and the highest in England. And here you go. This is what I've come to see. Right, so first summit of the day. This is the Southern Wainwright Winrig, 1,755 feet, and it is the start of what's to come. And here it is. This is Wast Water. From memory, it's the deepest lake in England, and it goes right up the Wasdale Valley towards Wasdale Head. Right, so just start our descent from Winrig to Illgill Head. So for those of you that not into summit camping but love the mountains, you love somewhere a little bit more sheltered, this is an absolutely cracking wild camping spot between Winrig and Illgill Head. You can't get better than this. It's absolutely stunning. And the views just over the other side of there, really gnarly mountains, and then you've got the big ones over here, and then even more over there. And it's a lot of us content creators jump on the summits because it looks good for the videos, but tell you what, you're going to have an absolute belter of a wild camp there. So one thing I do want to address in this video today is part of me thinks we're forgetting what backpacking's really about, and it's been bothering me this sort of last year. Part of the problem might even be sort of channels like mine. Obviously I've said it time and time again, I hope to sort of inspire and encourage people to sort of get out there and give backpacking and wild camping a go. But also, I want to try and get people out in the best kit for their budget as well. And it's the kit that I've got issues with. And the reason why this is coming up today is one of my favourite shops. I saw one of their adverts this week. I'm sure it was like every gram counts. I was like, what a load of BS. Oh my God. I've just been fed nonsense. Honestly, in the UK we don't have ultra long distance trails. We just don't. And who the hell wants to do Land's End to John O'Groats anyway? You're going to be bored out of your brain. On a day like today, you know, you say like that wild camping spot that I just said, you could be in that cheapest gear on a day like today. You know, to get up from that car park to there, you know, even if you're not very fit, you could easily carry a 15 kilo backpack to that point there. You pitch up there, have a wild camp. It's just unbelievable. And I'm just starting to get really conscious that it's becoming more about the kit, an expensive kit and lightweight kit and ultra lightweight kit, than it is about actually backpacking and camping. And I don't really know what to do about it, if I'm honest. You know, if I try and address anything, you know what's like these ultralight fanboys, God, they absolutely batter you. Oh, they're ruthless. So this is the view from Illgill Head. So you got Yew Barrow, right at the back there you got Pillar, Kirkfell, Great Gable, and then you got the Scaffells there. So where we're wild camping later isn't one of the big summits round here, and part of that was I chose this mountain because the person I'm meeting up with, very inspirational, and sort of planted the seed in my head that the problem with summit camping on the biggest peaks is, for one, obviously you're looking down on everything, but you can't actually see the biggest mountains because you're on there. So sometimes the best views are from the smaller mountains. So in the background there you've got Burnmore Tarn, and then you've got Eskdale Fell, and I think that's Greenhill there as well. So now it's just a case of descending down into Wasdale Head, where I'm aiming for the Wasdale Head Inn, which I have actually stayed there before as well, and going to bag a point. And this is the descent from Illgill Head, and then all of a sudden the smaller mountains aren't looking so small. You've got this magnificent little mountain, Yew Barrow, overlooking Wastwater. So just had a cheeky pint of Wasdale, 3.4%, lovely, at the Wasdale Head Inn. Popped into the barn door shop, got my favourite Lucozade Sport, and now we are off to our campsite, which tonight will be Yew Barrow. So my mystery guest for today is Dave, solo summiteer, vlogging as we speak. So got some cracking company for tonight, but now the hard graft starts because we've got a mountain to climb. We're up the top now. You've got this gorgeous Mosedale horseshoe behind me, and then the toughest part of the horseshoe is getting onto Yew Barrow, which was sketchy when I got up there just with my hiking stuff, let alone a big bag, but Yeah, Dave seems a lot more optimistic than me. He said we're going to look after each other. I think it'd be more of Dave looking after me than the other way around. But like with all these things, they're all doable. We just got to take it steady. Then you can enjoy your way to the top. But it's just so peaceful. It's so still, so quiet. It's just a lovely place to be. And here we go once again. You've got Great Gable, Kirkfell. This is the track round to get up to the Mosedale Valley. Also the other side of there, I've been across there to Haystacks, and then you sort of make your way up to Pillar, and then I think you've got like Scopefell, Red Pike I think it is, and then back down. Right, so the next part of our adventure, a scramble up to the summit of Yew-Barrow. So we're just about to start a game of eeny, meeny, miny, mo to get to the top. Jesus. Jesus. No false moves on this bit. Brown bread. So we've just done some trickier elements to it, and we're getting closer to that summit. Come on. Oh, it's a good feeling. The feeling of safety. Obviously we do these things, but joking aside, we're like stopping at each tricky point, sussing it out, looking at the options available to us, making sure we've got good handholds, good footing. You can do a lot when you just take your time, that's for sure. And these never do it justice, but yeah, that's steep down there, that is. That's it, job done. So here we are on top of Yew-Barrow, 2,060 feet, with some of the best 360 views the country has to offer. There is no doubt about that. So next up, finding a nice pitching spot with an epic view, and I think that could just be it. So this is my pitch overlooking Wast Water, and this is the brand new 2025 Durston X Dome 1 Plus solid version with the short poles, and lots of little improvements that all add up to making this tent much more suitable for UK conditions. So I've been using my Gregory Packs Paragon 60, it's the new 2025 version. I've got to say I'm really happy with that, carrying probably about 11 kilos today. Yeah, just it's done the job beautifully. But look at that view. So the tent's pitched, and I've got to say it's got a belting view of Wastwater, and then across here I've got the scaffolds, and just over that lump there we've got Dave. So we look like proper Durston fanboys today, because he's in an X Mid 1 and I've got the X Dome 1, but we're in for a cracking night. So this is the view out my tent. Oh my days, doesn't really get much better than that, does it? Quick loadout for you today, really quickly. So I've got my Salomon X Ultra 5 Gore-Texes, brand new, box fresh, and they've been lovely. Got my InGG inner socks, my Darn Tough outer socks, mountain equipment shorts, my OEX t-shirt. I've got my Oakley frog skins sunglasses. Then I've got my Gregory Packs Paragon 60. I've got, which is a little bit silly, but if it's wind is chilly later, I'll wear it. I've got my Highlander Munro V2 waterproof jacket, which is absolutely brilliant. I think it's won awards. It's about 120 quid. It's a really good bit of kit. Then I've got, because I knew it was going to be a nice day today, my Gumbies like super grippy flip-flops. Brilliant. My Sea to Summit Spork. Then I've got, I was using my 1.5 litre bladder today. I've got my lovely Sea to Summit foam core pillow. It's beautiful. And can't remember what this is called. I think it's called pillow strap. You put a pillow in it, straps to your mat. It's absolutely fantastic. I've gotten a real Termac Arctic Field ration pack. Now it's 1300 calories in that. Can't wait to open that and show you. I don't actually know what it's got in it. I can't remember. I've got Canistella, courtesy of Dave. Then I've also got a Wingman from Brewdog that I bought myself. I've got, that's it, Brewdog Pump IPA. Got my pea bag, got my OEX towel. I've got my MSR Titan 900mm stove with my MSR, is it wind burner stove. I've got my fuel porridge. I've got 2 porridges in that, and just sellotape the lid. I've got a dry bag full of my insulation. So I've got 2 OEX bamboo base layers in here, and then I've got my core tights, my hoodie, my neck thingy, and a rab hat as well. So all my insulation's in there. I've got my Big Agnes Rapide SL insulated sleeping mat, which you know I love. It's absolutely beautifully comfy, good night's sleep. And then I've got my quilt. This is new to me, so this is a Neve Gear quilt. It's a lighter weight one that I've been using. Actually comes from Australia, so I'm going to give that a go tonight. I don't know too much about it, so that'll be really good to test. Then I've got 500ml of water, 500ml of water. I've got my Catadin B3 water filtration device, wash kit, and it's also a first aid kit. It's both, and my toothbrush. I'm not a half toothbrush kind of guy, as you know. And then in here I've got some little electrolyte chews. I've got my little sunscreen, and definitely needed that today, that's for sure. And then I've got a little peppermint crunch thing for afters. Got my chewing gum, got my Vaseline for my lips, and then I've got a honey flapjack as well. So this is all the kit. It's about 11 kilos, including food and water, including about 1.5 litres of water. Also with the Gregory pack, it's got a place. It's actually for a Garmin InReach Mini 2, but it fitted my Garmin Messenger in perfectly, so it's right next to you on your strap. And then my Garmin Epix Pro GPS watch, which I've forgotten to stop again. Done 11 miles today, but it's been absolutely spectacular scenery from start to finish. And this is Dave's pitch of his Durston X Mid 1. Is it the mesh one or the solid one?
Solid.
Solid.
Version.
It's not as bad as mine. So Dave's view is the scaffolds. What a view too. So the sun is just starting to set. Feeling a little bit not burnt, but it's definitely been a warm day today. I'm not going to complain at all. One surprise for us though, I genuinely don't even need to peg the tent out. There is 0 wind. It's absolutely silent. There's not any noise from any birds, any livestock. Just me and Dave chatting some more. But it's just got the making of just the most perfect wild camp. And following on from what I was saying earlier, really, you know, yes, this is sort of a mid-priced sort of tent. A lot of stuff that I've got with me is sort of mid-priced. But if this was a 60 quid tent, right? If that was a 60 quid tent, I still have that view. And that's kind of where I'm sort of, my head's at. It's like, this is what wild camping and backpacking's about. Who gives a what your tent is and what gear you're using? You know, really, you know, yeah, okay, you want to be safe, you want to be comfortable, but does it have to be like ultra expensive and ultra light? You know, I tell you what, I'd rather be in a 60 quid tent with that view than 3 grand's worth of gear in some flipping woodland somewhere. It's just a no-brainer. Just get yourself, if you haven't started, get yourself some half-decent starter gear and get yourself out in our national parks and just experience this, because I'm telling you, it's mind-blowing. So here's how I've set my tent out. So I've got like my footwear, got my pack, my cooking stuff, beer and water, some of my electronics, wash gear, and I've got some of my smaller items inside. Then I've set up my sleep system. So it's quite a clever quilt design. So it's sort of halfway between like a Zen bivvy idea and a standard quilt. So I'm really interested to see how I get on with this tonight. And then I've got my like Atom Packs Roo, my little bum bag, and sort of a bit more food in the corner there. But I also missed out one bag which has got things like my coffees, my head torch, sponge, things like that. But it's a pretty good setup, and it's certainly good enough for today, that's for sure. So what I want to do, let's have a look what's inside the Arctic Field Ration Pack. Oh, I'm actually quite excited. I think it might cost 13 quid, maybe even 15 quid. It was like a little, you got to do these things, a little treat to myself, just to see. Oh, it's like Christmas. All sorts in here. I've got dark chocolate energy bar. That's decent. Oh my days. Beef jerky pepper bar. I had no idea it was this good. I've got a disinfection swab. Don't know what that's about. Colombian coffee. This is amazing. Army ration chewing gum, 2 pieces, and after dinner mint. This is just gets better and better. God, I have a real field meal. Which one have I got? Tikka masala. Come on. Whoa. Peanuts? Oh. Jesus, I can't believe they fitted. This pack's tiny. Energy drink with a taste of peach. Got peachy water as well. Well, I've got to say, it was a lot of money, but there's a lot in there. And it was packed, a really small. Best sunrise I have had was at the Penny Fan. That was unbelievable.
Where's
that was
that?
unbelievable. So there's some Brecon Beacons.
Not good.
Yeah. And I was up there with minimum 100 people at 5 o'clock in the morning. And what they do, I was talking to them, they come out the clubs and the pubs, and they all like go and watch the sunrise. It's unreal. Like some of the guys were absolutely steaming, like just laughing and joking and bantering with their mates and stuff. But yeah, they've been on the beach the whole time.
That's for sure.
So I've had a cracking evening tucking into my Arctic Field ration pack, which is pretty epic, a nice surprise as well. And then I'm looking forward to trying out this Neve Gear quilt. So it's a really mild night. Jesus, I've never known an April night as mild as this ever. It's so quiet. I should be on for a really good night's sleep. Fingers crossed. As long as the real tarmac chicken tikka masala doesn't repeat on me. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Cheers. Right, let's see what today looks like. It's gonna be a nice day. It got that morning sort of hazy look about it. Also that sort of morning haze you get when you know it's gonna be a nice warm day. So it's 5:40 in the morning and the sun is only just starting to come up. As you can see, it's just behind sort of Great Gable, but I don't think we're going to see the sun for about, probably about an hour and a half, I should think. But it's a cracking morning. You can see all these sort of silhouettes of the mountains. It's really cool. There's Dave. Early bird catches the worm. He's the same as me. Just getting up early just to see if we can catch that sunrise. Oh, morning chaps. So it's quite a uneventful night, which I'm not complaining about. As you can see, there's like the mildest of breezes, and that was sort of going on throughout the night. A few of my guy lines have slackened a little bit, but no real wind as such. But it's like lovely and warm, just in my bamboo base layers. Just this quilt. It was absolutely perfect. No breezes coming in the tent because you got this sort of like solid fabric. It was a cracking night. It was I only woke up because of the light. Otherwise probably would have, if I'd had my eye mask on, which I did actually bring, probably would have slept in a bit longer. Having a little bit of a gas with Dave and then come back to get a brew on. This is my little tent pitched on the mountain. That's a pretty cool camping spot. Here you go, the sun's just starting to come out now in the background. It's already just starting to warm up that a little bit more. Right, brew time. So I'm going to use my little MSR 900ml titanium Titan like kettle, and then I've got that's it, Pocket Rocket Deluxe. That's what this is. It's like very similar to that Soto Windmaster stove. It's got its own piezo igniter. I've got about 25 stoves, which I keep meaning to review some of them. But similarly to, like, as I was saying yesterday about, backpacking gear, I mean, a stove's quite a simple thing. Yeah, this might be like a regulated stove, but even regulated stoves aren't the be all and end all, but they have quite a simple function. But let's get cooking. So I'm going to hold this the whole time because I daren't smell any of it, because it's a long way to the next water source and I really need a coffee. That's it, I think we're in business. Yes. Do you know what? I think I've got enough for my porridge. Got a bit of chicken tikka masala on my spork. It's gonna taste a bit funky. So here's my little breakfast setup. My little MSR Pocket Rocket Deluxe. My little 900ml titanium Titan stove. I've got my fuel, porridges, and of course my 2 Kenko lattes. But yeah, look at this. Oh, it's gonna be an absolutely epic day today. Right guys, that's it. Camp over, leave no trace, only happy memories. There's Dave just descending back towards our car, and what a descent view that is. So guys, that's the end of our wild camping in the Lake District. It's been absolutely epic. Sometimes I do cover a lot of miles, but sometimes you really don't need to. You know, bagged a few summits, one cracking wild camp. I can't ask for more than that. Just like to say a massive thanks to Dave, Solo Summiteer. I'll put links to his channel in the description. Dave's an absolutely cracking guy, the easiest person to talk to, and he is so knowledgeable. I certainly continue to learn a lot from him, and he continues to be an inspiration for me. So big thanks to Dave. I also hope that my message is sort of come across about backpacking gear. At the end of the day, it's being out here. It doesn't matter the weight of your gear, the brands of your gear. It's about being here. You know, just like, don't get caught up in gear. I'm probably one of the worst offenders for that, but this is what it's about. Just get out, whatever gear you've got in, just get out, get off YouTube and get camping. So anyway, hope you like this video. Please check out my videos. Hope to see you backpacking soon. Cheers.